Yo, what's good YouTube? This is Jay from T&J, and we're here for our second draft, the 2018 first year player draft. Let's see where we line up here. And we have the 23rd pick here, so let's just see who's going to be our next big star. So, you know, we have quite a few options here. Doesn't look like we have too much scouted. I did a bad job of scouting here, but wow, I don't see any more blue chippers left. That's crazy. So we do see him here. Let's just sort by accuracy here. Alright, so it looks like this guy James Chi is going to be it, because look at him. He's got 75 out of 80 stamina already. He's out of Taiwan. He throws right. He's already got maximum break on his pitches. He fell in our lap. He's got 80 potential. Right now he's 60 overall. He's a starting pitcher. Ain't no way I'm passing up on him. I don't even need to look at anybody else. He's gonna be our first round pick already. So we do have a compensatory pick here, because remember, we lost Neftali Feliz, so we get to pick a player here. We get an extra pick, so let's just see who we should get. Oswaldo Soto. So this guy actually scouted. He's a left-hander. I like left-handers. I like seeing him. He already has a 75 out of 80 break already. Home run 75 out of 80. Man, he's pretty good. Also, here's another player out of Taiwan, which is interesting. His strength is 70 out of 75. Arm strength, that is. But I don't know. I don't know if I should get him or Soto, because Soto is a lefty, and I don't know. It might be kind of hard to find lefties. He doesn't give up any home runs, as you can see. And then we have Shawn Allen. So this guy is interesting. He's very, very slow. That's the only thing. He's slow. But you know what? I think I might get him, because think about it. We need a catching prospect. We need another one. So I think I might just end up drafting him over these two, because we need somebody. So let's just draft Shawn Allen. Let's look at his ratings again. His plate discipline is 70 out of 80, which means he's going to be a pretty good hitter. Arm strength at almost 80, and that means he's going to be throwing people out. So we're going to get Shawn Allen with our compensatory pick. So here we are to the second round, and here let's pick again at pick 25. Let's sort by accuracy, so we at least know what we're looking at here. So I see another guy here, Sammy Hernandez from Cuba. It looks like his hitting zones are warming up. Look at that. I mean, he has pretty good hitting zones for somebody that's so young, and his speed is 60, which is pretty good. He's maxed out at speed right now. His stealing 75 out of 80. We might have hit a home run on our first three picks right off the bat. Look at that. I mean, seriously, 80 potential. And well, the accuracy isn't all the way up, so we don't know exactly if he's gonna be 80 potential, but I'm gonna take a flyer on him. Nice first three picks here, and we're on to the third round already. This is just zooming by, and let's just sort by accuracy again, but this time let's see middle infielder. Actually, yeah, let's see middle infielders, because I need some middle infielders. We just drafted that guy just now, but I like middle infielders because you can kind of put them at first, second, and sometimes third and outfield even. So John Feldmann, a 19-year-old, 80 potential it looks like, but I'm still not seeing all his ratings as far as he goes too. But look at his speed, 70 out of 70 already, 80 out of 80 stealing. You cannot teach speed. That's the thing. If you can find somebody that's got some speed, you get them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna draft this guy. His ETA is in 2021. We're not really worried about him right now, but let's just get him. So now we are on to the fourth round already. Before we go on, let's just look at who was picked number one. So Stephen Lemon, a right fielder. He was a high schooler, 80 potential, obviously. And you know what's funny is that the guy we picked looks better. That's crazy. I mean, this guy, his arm strength is going to be 80 maxed out. His speed is 70, but we just got a guy with speed 70 and has stealing on 80. So we just picked up in the 3rd round a better athlete than 4th round, a better athlete than him. Oh no, it was 3rd round. So let's just pick here in the 4th round. Let's just see exactly who. So here we're running slim here. So we don't have many pitchers scouted. We don't have many guys scouted here, just like partly scouted. So here is where you take the risk and hope that you find a gem. So let's see here. So we have, so that guy's, I'm trying to look here. So this guy right here is 75 potential as a right fielder. This guy is 80 potential as a right fielder, but we don't know the accuracy on this. We can just see what we see. But you know what? Let's just do it because you never know. So now we're on to the 5th round. And I only looked at the first pick. Let's look at the rest of these guys. So Harpy Moreno is the 2nd pick. He looks like a beast. Look at him. It looks like he has break on it. I mean, the break is probably his best rating there. Arm strength really doesn't matter as a pitcher. I guess it does when you're just throwing out guys. I don't know, when you're turning double plays up the middle. Let's look at the 3rd pick, Joe Wilkerson. This guy looks like his best attribute is going to be home runs per 9. Stamina is going to be at 80 potential. He looks pretty good as well. Rafael Santiago. This was actually one of the guys that I wanted to get. I knew he wasn't going to drop that far because I needed a catching prospect. And look at him. His ratings are really good. He's got potential in every single category there is. And here's another guy, Pete Guillen. It looks like he has potential in every category too. And he has 50 speed, which is pretty good for a catcher. I mean, catchers are pretty slow, so usually pretty slow. Look at this. A couple of closing pitchers here went in the 10th and 11th pick to the Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. These guys look like beasts. Look at this. His hits per 9 potential is at an 80, but look at his injury risk. It's a high injury risk. So he's one of those guys that might get injured a lot when he gets up. And he's 23 right now. I'm guessing he went to 4 years of college. So this guy at 20 years old at 4 years of college. What did he start college at? 16 years old? This guy's 20 years old with 4 years of college. How does that even happen? But anyway, another closer. His Ks per 9 is already maxed out. So what's funny is that, you know, I find in this game, like, overalls really don't matter. Like, they perform better than their overalls. And man, I can't believe 2 closing pitchers going that early. That's kind of surprising. But let's get back to the draft here. We're on to the 5th round. We're probably going to be looking at a pitcher here because we only drafted 1 pitcher. That was our first pick, James Chi. So let's look at the rest of the pitching here. You know, we do need some relief pitching. And it looks like, man, we're not going to be accurate at all with these projections here. Should we take a risk, or should we just play it safe and look at accuracy, what has the most accuracy? But look at this, none of the pitchers have, I don't have any pitchers that are accurately scouted. So I'm going to just take a chance here on Eddie Meeks. No way he's 80 overall right now. If he is, I just won in life, to be honest. I mean, Eddie Meeks, let's just take a flyer on him. Let's get him, see what he's like. And right now, we're going to take another flyer because we're in the late round. So right now, it really doesn't matter who we pick because it's all about potential here. Mariano Valenzuela. It looks like he's the most accurate guy. Oh no, we have some more accurate guy. Eric Post. I just drafted a middle infielder. I'm not going to look for another one. Mariano Valenzuela. He's 18. which is a good sign. He's got some hitting zones, which lead me to believe that he's gonna be a good hitter. Doesn't look like he does anything exceptionally well, but it looks like he's a good all-around player. But let's get another pitcher because we need to make sure we shore up our pitching prospects here, just in case we need to make another trade. And we're just gonna get so I want to get another relief pitcher here. So let's just do it. Let's just get Adrian Perez. It looks like his Ks per 9 is 80. That's the reason why I like him over these other guys. Well, their strikeouts per 9, he has 80 potential. This guy has 65, but he's already got 80. He's already got 65, but I mean the accuracy we don't know. So let's just get him, see what he's like. On to the 7th round here. So it looks like we are done. Now let's just look exactly at who we drafted. Signed draft picks. So look at what we did here. So James Chi has a potential of an 89. We're gonna sign him right now. Let's just sign all these guys actually, but let's just look at him. Shawn Allen, 77 potential. I thought he was gonna be a higher potential there. 60 overall. He's only 19, so maybe he has room to grow there. So let's just sign him. Sammy Hernandez was the guy that I thought that was gonna be really good, a really good pickup, but it looks like, I mean, he has good hitting zones right now. He's decent. I mean, C 57 overall, I guess, yeah. So John Feldmann was the other guy we saw, and this was the guy that had that 80 speed and 80 potential, and he's looking like our second best draft pick here. 88 potential. He's a second baseman, 19, so we're definitely signing him. Alexander Nunez, he's pretty decent. I mean, he's 19, but he's got 75 potential. You know, I'm not mad with that pick. That was a late round pick. Eddie Meeks, not looking so good from now on. 72 overall. Let's see what all these guys overall are. So 50, they're all in the 50s. It looks like 60. James Chi is 65. So I mean, it looks like these guys are all 50s overall. Eddie Meeks is a 72 overall, so he's pretty decent. The relief pitcher, he's 19, so we're gonna sign him. One more guy, Adrian Perez, he's 68 overall, but look at his strikeouts per 9 right now, 87. That's impressive for a 19-year-old, and this was my last pick, so I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So that's gonna wrap up our draft. We didn't take as long as last year, but we got what we needed. We didn't need too many outfielding prospects because we have Corey Ray, remember, he's still there. Then we have John Taylor, who is that tremendous guy we drafted last year. He's 21 right now, 65 overall. He's hitting 245 at AA. Let's just look at the other guys. Corey Ray, he's hitting 180 at AA. I mean, that's kind of disappointing, but whatever. Brett Phillips actually just got called up in real life. He's hitting 262 in AA. Jorge Soler is hitting 299, a tick below 300. I'm happy to see that. Franklin Gutierrez is still hitting 365, but he's not a prospect. So I mean, our outfielding prospects we got two good ones, and you know that's enough because I mean, you obviously want more, but I don't know. We have a good farm system. It looks like. I mean, we're lacking some pitching, but we just drafted that guy. So Geronimo Reyes is obviously our top prospect, number 2 or 3 prospect in baseball. I mean, you know, we had a pretty good draft. I mean, I'd say that was decent. Last year was a lot better. We hit home runs on 2 guys, but you know, here we hit a home run on 2 guys. I'd say 88 potential, 89 potential is pretty good. And then 2 high 70s overall guys, a catcher that maybe we can bank on in the future. You never know. He's got 81 arm strength. I didn't even see that before. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think it was decent. Alexander Nunez. I'm happy about this last pick though. Adrian Perez, our last pick in the draft, 87 strikeouts per 9. That's pretty cool. So that's gonna wrap it up. Hit subscribe, and we're gonna be back for the next episode following the Milwaukee Brewers. Peace.